it's actually now that you should be paying the most attention. I know this is counterintuitive. I know most people aren't paying attention. I know most people hate looking at their portfolio. They hate looking at these charts at this point in time. They hate even thinking about it because nothing's happened. It seems to be that we're going sideways for days on and days. It never ends. It's like a boring market to follow. But this is actually when you want to be paying attention. Good trading is boring. Good investing is boring. All right? Don't forget that. Hello everyone, my name's T. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is August 25th, 2023. And do not count out a weekend move, okay? The idea of trying to track these markets, okay, be it crypto or any other markets that you're trading, is you can get a decent idea of what a pattern looks like, what a certain price action setup looks like, and so what you could probabilistically expect, but you won't know exactly when it's going to happen. And so my point is, you have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay, what do I mean by that? I basically mean expose yourself to the market in such a way that you're practicing good risk management, so that if indeed we do get a move during the weekday, over the weekend, then you're able to participate in that move, okay? And yes, we can get a weekend move. We've gotten weekend moves before. I'm going to talk about that in a moment. Guys, if all of this interests you, then watch until the very end. Looking at Bitcoin on the hourly time frame, and this range that we've been in for the past now 8 days is still ongoing, okay? It's still ongoing, but it is likely to break soon. Will it break up or will it break down? I think it's more likely to break up than it is down. Famous last words, yes, but we are on a significant level of support. As you can see here, this level of support is long-standing, right? It's not just one day. It's, hundreds of days, right? If you take this level of support and you sort of try to take the time or the duration, it's about a 400 plus day level of support that we're on right here, okay? Again, for those of you who didn't catch that, this is a 400 plus day level of support that we're on, right? So if we were to break this level of support for Bitcoin, it would mean a significant break in market structure, okay? You're breaking 430 days of support. Unlikely. Is it possible? Everything's possible. We're talking probable, right? Anything that's probable, this is what we're interested in analyzing. So it's unlikely that we're breaking this level of support. As you can see also, we've put in your quintessential ABC flat correction. Okay, those of you who dabble in Elliott wave or really practice Elliott wave will know exactly what I'm talking about. This is a typical corrective pattern, and that C wave indicates the finality or the culmination, the capitulative move, if you will, of the flat correction. Okay, and once it's finished, you get a mini consolidation and then a reversal or a continuation of the impulse. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. Again, we can estimate all of these moves, more or less this is likely to happen, but when exactly will it happen? Hard to tell. And if you've been in this market, you've had to have patience, a ton of patience, because even looking at Bitcoin, right, you're basically in this flat correction for 134 days. This ABC flat correction that didn't go up, didn't go down, it just went sideways, went up and down in a constrained pattern for 134 days. That takes an immense amount of patience, okay? Yet and still, in this period of time, you have people saying, we're gonna dump to the bottom, or see it's crashing, or it's going to the moon. Neither has happened. Yes, I believe that the continuation of the assets rising, as it has been since the beginning of the year, is more likely than not, and this flat correction of 134 days thus then proves to be a continuation, or a accumulation, right? So basically intra-wave correction, right? So you have the impulse, and then you have some sort of consolidation, and then you have a continuation of the move. The Wyckoff people would call that a reaccumulation. I think that's more likely than not, rather than this be a reversal. Yeah. But then again, for 134 days, nothing's really happened in Bitcoin. If you look at altcoins, let's just look at Ethereum. Maybe Ethereum's not the best example because it's such a high market cap. Let's look at a smaller market cap altcoin. Let's look at something like Link. You look at something like Link, right? Chainlink. Were you, if you were only in Bitcoin, right, you would have at least enjoyed some marginal gains this calendar year. But if you're in most altcoins like Chainlink, you've basically been going sideways for not just 134 days, but you've been going sideways for a lot longer, okay? 460 days. So we're really, really, really overdue for a move. As you can see, your momentum indicators on the daily time frame are all bottomed out and ready to run, okay? You're oversold on the daily time frame. You're oversold, maybe not on the weekly, but on the monthly you may be oversold. Yeah, you're still looking for a move up on the monthly, right? At least completing a move up. But the daily time frame indicates that a move up is more likely than not, all right? At least on the momentum indicators. All right, so as per usual, we have to look at the US dollar currency index. The US dollar currency index is our market mover. And the reason why we don't typically move on weekends is because the DXY, the US dollar currency index, does not trade on weekends. But what have we been doing? As I said, and I've been saying in the shows, we've been hovering at resistance, and this has yet to break down. Has it broken up? No, it's just been going sideways, indication of a distribution, indication of some sort of consolidation, right? Until this makes a decisive move, we are not going to get a decisive move in crypto, okay? But there's a possibility that we can get a decisive move on the weekend, front running the breakdown of the DXY. Yes, it's happened before, and this is what I'm going to show you now. Guys, look at this, right? If you look at Bitcoin's history, price history, for just this year, you don't have to go back too far in time. Let's just focus on this calendar year. Here, I've noted examples of the price rising significantly over the weekends when the US dollar currency index isn't trading. The dollar is not trading, going up or down, yet and still we have some significant moves to the upside in Bitcoin, okay? First example, and this is on the daily chart, so each candle is worth 1 day's worth of trading. We have a move on Sunday, January 8th, okay? We have another more significant move on Saturday, January 14th, right? You guys can open up your charts and do the same analysis. You can find even more examples than the ones I'm showing you. We have another example here on Saturday, March 11th. We have another example on Saturday, March 18th. And then another example on Saturday, June 17th. Okay, so we have examples on Saturday, on Sunday, and these are significant market moves. Are they like 100% gains? No. But for instance, this candle, let's look at the biggest one. It's probably this one right here. Saturday, January 14th gave you about an 8% gain in Bitcoin, okay? Remember, 8% gain in Bitcoin means about twice or 3 times that in a lot of altcoins. So that is significant. It's possible. Um, you know, and then obviously everything's possible. I always say this. We're looking at what's probable. Is it probable that altcoins move on the weekend? Given the state of affairs, given what we're seeing on the charts, I would say yeah. Look at this. How low can you go? That's the question you should ask. How low can you go? Are we, for instance? Look at this. You're basically at the bottom, at support of a few hundred days of a consolidation, right? This range is 460 plus days. You're at the bottom of it. Where else are you going to go but up? So that's my point. Like, given what we're seeing on the charts, this is the bottom, right? Our momentum indicators are saying the same thing. You're completely oversold. So it's more likely than not. So probabilistically, if it's not now, for the next hour or so of the weekday, because it's Friday at the time of recording, close to the close of the market, if the market hasn't yet closed, then it's going to be on Saturday, it's going to be on Sunday. You got to move. You got to move at some point. Same thing with DEN. I'm just showing you my high leverage trade assets. You are once again at support of a multi-year or multi-month channel. There's nowhere to go but up, right? DYDX. That might be the title of this show or of this episode. There's nowhere to go but up, right? DYDX, the decentralized exchange. I think it's already started in its impulsive move. This was actually up double digits when everything else was up single digits. I think it's going to continue that move. But there's nowhere to go but up, really. You're at, hundreds of days of support. You've zero Where the hell else are you going to go? That's my point. Where else are you going to go? Look at this. Look at Zilliqa. Yeah, look at that. Very beautiful support. Very clear level of support. Very clear next level of resistance up here, okay? But you're clearly at support. Either you continue to go sideways at support, or you go up a bit, at the very least, right? So this is what I'm saying. And you guys can pull up your own charts for whatever you're trading, whatever you are investing in. These are hundreds of days of support. You're not just going to randomly break these levels. You're more likely than not, again, probabilistically going to go up from here. And given the history of what Bitcoin and crypto has done over the weekends, it's also likely that we get a weekend move. Guys, that's all the analysis I have for today. There's nothing much that's too interesting in these markets, given the really, really anemic price action. But not coincidentally, but ironically, and it's actually now that you should be paying the most attention. I know this is counterintuitive. I know most people aren't paying attention. I know most people hate looking at their portfolio. They hate looking at these charts at this point in time. They hate even thinking about it because nothing's happened. It seems to be that we're going sideways for days on and days. It never ends. It's like a boring market to follow. But this is actually when you want to be paying attention. Good trading is boring. Good investing is boring. All right? Don't forget that. Most people are not going to do it this way. Most people are only going to pay attention when CoinMarketCap sends alerts saying X is up, this asset is up by, 50, 60, 70% in the last hour. Like, and then the emoji with the smoke coming out the nose. That's when most people are paying attention to the market, or when they see a CNBC news article or a CNN news article. Don't be these people. Stay plugged in, stay informed. You don't have to be trading every day, but you have to stay committed and exposed so that when it does happen, you're able to take advantage of it and you don't get in too late on a move. Guys, that's all I have for you today. take care, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you got value, and I will see you guys next time.